Hi there, Jonathan Dawson with another Sellchology strategy that you can use the next time a customer has got you beat down the road. In the car business, we're going to hear customers, especially those who've shopped and compared, share with us that they have found a similar vehicle down the road they can buy for less money. ABC Motors is selling it for less. What will you do? When this happens, too often salespeople become combative, confrontational with the customer, saying or asking questions that only close the conversation instead of opening up the value. What do I mean by that? I hear things like this. Salespeople will say, you know what, folks, I can't even buy them for that, so I don't believe they're willing to sell them for less than we are. Or, folks, if you got such a good deal down the road, why didn't you just buy it there? All of these questions are really designed to kind of call the customer a liar or call their bluff and basically say, I don't believe you or I don't believe the dealer. Now, one of two things is happening here. Either the customer is bluffing or they believe what the dealer's telling them. Either way, calling one of them a liar is not going to build your credibility. So instead of becoming combative, some salespeople just give in. What do? They just fall back on their heels and say, well, folks, let me ask you, if I could match or beat the deal, could we do business? And in an attempt to close the deal, they ask a question that I absolutely hate. Let me share with you why I don't like that question. If I could match or beat the deal, could we do business? Because what does it presuppose? It already presupposes that I know that the dealer down the road didn't do a good enough job to get your business. But what if I could match what they did? I don't want to match the dealer down the road who didn't sell them. Or even worse, what if I could sell it for less? What if I could provide less value than the dealer down the road who didn't sell you? Would that work? I don't like that either. What I want and what I believe is that when we add massive value, the customer will be compelled to do business with us and pay more. So I want to change the question. Instead, I might ask something like this. Folks, let me ask you a question. If my pricing were similar, or even just a little bit higher, as long as it's not unreasonable, wouldn't you rather buy from me, buy this car, and just get it over with? That's the question. Sometimes to set up the question when the customer initially gives me the concern or objection about getting a price down the road that's less, I'll simply say, folks, I understand. It doesn't even surprise me that you found a vehicle down the road that you can buy for less. I wouldn't be surprised by that at all. Obviously, in any business, you never want to always be the highest and you never want to always be the lowest. Folks, at our dealership, our goal is not to always be the highest price or to always be the lowest price. Any business that's always the highest will eventually go out of business. And any business that's always the lowest will also eventually go out of business. But what we want to be is competitive and fair with all of our customers and with all of our prices. And the price I'm showing you now, I believe, is a competitive and fair price. So I'm asking you this question. If my pricing were similar or competitive, or even just a little bit higher, as long as it's not unreasonable, wouldn't you rather buy from me, buy this car, and get it over with now? If the customer says, well, how much are we talking? Or, well, what do you have in mind exactly? If they show any kind of indication that way, what they're telling me is either that their number was a bluff or that they would choose to buy from me and pay more. Either way, I win, and now it's my chance to defend and justify the pricing and the value and ask for all the money, establishing why they should pay this price and what they're getting for it. This is the similar or higher close. If my pricing were similar or even a little bit higher, as long as it's not unreasonable, wouldn't you rather buy from me, buy this car and buy it now? That's a way better question to ask customers than if I could match or beat the deal from the dealer down the road. I hope you enjoy it, and I look forward to hearing your feedback. Thanks so much.